The recent killing of Jennifer Archia and her 12-year-old daughter at the hands of the mother's partner is an extreme example of domestic gender-based violence. Governmental agencies and stakeholders continue to plan and strategize towards putting an end to gender-based violence.
As a woman in Belize, it's scary. It's scary to even imagine that the violence can escalate to that point, that a man gets so violent. He doesn't care if the daughter is there, he will kill her too. I mean, what happened? Where is our love? Where is our kindness? We are growing up now in a Belize that there's no love for each other.
Literally, Paul, it's sickening. It really is sickening and exceedingly sad. Exceedingly sad. I think a day like today, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, it is so important for us to mark it. And so far, the proceedings have been thoughtful, humble, and prayerful.
Take a stand against violence.
There is the criticism that gender-based violence issues only take the spotlight during this time of the year, and only for a short time. That is why this year's theme, You and Me, from 16 days to 365, End Gender-Based Violence Now, is so important.
It is not up to the organizations, it is not up to the government, the police, the judiciary. It is a task for everyone, for you, for me, and the task is not only during the 16 days of activism, it is 365 days a year.
In tackling this complex issue where support to victims plays a key role, the National Women's Commission notes that getting information out about the services victims can access is key to their fight.
What could have been done? That's the question that we have been asking over and over. What can we do? There's a lot that can be done before somebody else dies. I was just having a discussion and I feel that we have policies in place. We have a lot of initiatives and things going on in Belize. But I think it's high time to prioritize now, and I've been saying this over and over, that we need to be able to have laws that will hold these perpetrators accountable, that there must be a consequence, because it's just happening over and over and there's no consequence.
There are a lot of services that are available to women that are victims of gender-based violence. Certainly, I think where more work needs to be done perhaps is in sharing that information, in it being known, and that people have access to the services. A lot of the times there are services and people just don't know about that may be available to them should they need it. We have and continue to do a lot of capacity building with the frontline workers, and we are putting together a package of essential services for people that have been victims of domestic abuse and gender-based violence.
And while cases like that of Jennifer Archia and her daughter are shocking, the hope of putting an end to the scourge lives on.
I have always felt that people are not for hitting, meaning let us reduce that violence. Let's eliminate it altogether if we can. Unfortunately, some of the more heinous cases really cause us to stop in our tracks and to say, what more can we do? What more can we do? And it is not a fight that is insurmountable, as we are being reminded today. I think once we commit ourselves, as the mistress of ceremony said, once we commit ourselves and work, if it's one death that we prevent, that is something worthwhile doing.
From 16 days to 365, end violence against women now.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.